So we're here now.
Oh, this is so cool.
All right, so we say, hey everyone, I'm Bobby Umar here with Teresa Lorico, and we're going to talk about, hey guys, welcome, thanks for joining us. We're in Toronto, and Teresa...
We're at a really cool place called The Lodge. If you haven't checked it out, it's really cool.
That's
it's
right.
Like, you know, I don't want to name other places, and it's like an eclectic mix of it.
Yeah, so so Teresa Lorico, she's the founder of the Socialite Conference, one of the biggest social enterprise conferences in Canada, and I'm the founder of DYPB, Discover Your Personal Brand Conference, the largest personal brand conference in North America. So,
which, by the way, I have to say, I'm so proud of you, because I remember when it was just a dream and idea in his head, and he made that all happen, and it was awesome.
That's awesome.
I congratulate you.
Right. So we've been through all this. We've created success. We've also had a lot of failure. So we're going to share our thoughts on the 5 best tips, like, you know, in terms of what we learned. Hey guys, where are you guys from? We're from Toronto.
Hi.
Barcelona.
Barcelona's in the house.
All right. Who else is there? Okay, other people are in the house. Awesome.
That
That's
is
great.
really cool.
So maybe you guys can share where you're from, share some of your thoughts on some of the best events out there. How do you make them really, really good? But we're going to give you our 5 tips on what are the best events. So I'm going to start with the first one. The first thing to creating a really fantastic event is I always start with the why. So when I think of the why, I think of the pain point that I'm trying to solve. I think of my target. I think of how I'm going to help them. And by knowing that why, I'll actually be able to create something that's going to be magical for the participant. So that's my first tip, how to create a great event.
Second tip on my first tip on how to create a great event is create a really powerful work back schedule. So aside from what Bobby's saying,
I didn't do that. That's a good idea.
Where you think of your customers and really your delegates are your family. You yourself, like that's my tip number 2. But tip number 1, come up with a really, really good work back schedule. So for people that are not on something that is, you know, a management tool, an event management tool, you can use Google Docs. And on Google Docs, you can create tabs for every single section. You know, and you want to really have like key dates and deliverables for each of the different sections of your event. So that could be sponsorship, marketing, affiliates, all of that kind of stuff. When you have that in a work back schedule, you as the event producer can know what are your target touch points, and as you build your team, they can also collaborate with you on the Google Docs or whatever you use. But a really strong work back schedule makes an incredible event.
Okay, let me segue now to the third best thing, which you just alluded to, is you have to build a great team. And if you don't have a great team, if you have a crappy team, it's going to be crappier. It's going to be a crappy event, but it's going to be harder to make it good. Having a team, like when my team falls apart, or like 2 years ago, hey, if you like what you're hearing, give us the hearts. We like hearts.
We love the hearts.
Hearts are nice. Green hearts are
awesome.
sweet. Have a great team. Your team is going to be a huge game changer because they will, thank you, they will bring more people into the mix. So having a strong team, from the leadership team even to the core volunteers, are critical to conference success. So I think that's so, so important.
Yes. Tip number
4. We're 4. So your second one was the 4th one overall.
Tip number 4. I know this sounds really basic, but it's something that I wish somebody taught me, and it's you got along with the team is to take care of your team, including yourself. So we didn't have food runners before, and we didn't have volunteer parties and things like that. And when you take care of your team, essentially they are your event. They create the energy and the flow for the whole event. And I've done events where I was starving because I was running around and my head was like, you know, you want to make sure everything's perfect. But then you yourself are not taking care of yourself. And that's one of the big things that I would say to all of you event producers is manage your health. So your health is your wealth. And that's no matter what you do, right? Like, so you want to have water with you. You want to have healthy, gluten-free, you know, energy drinks. You want to make sure that you're taking care of that beautiful mind and essence. Water and lemon.
These tips are useful for all types of events. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. All types of events. And, you know, because when you're the event producer, you're creating an incredible, extraordinary event. And when you take care of yourself, you set the precedent for all your team. Leadership is not just about leading other people. It's about how you yourself lead yourself in your own life. And if you are eating properly and taking care of yourself, imagine how much more effective you are as a leader leading teams, which is essentially are going to impact cities, you know, and impact the world. So I would really, to have a good event, make sure that you have systems in place, like whether it be food runners or whether it be, be like volunteer people on top of taking care of the health and the energy management of you and your whole team.
Okay, great. And normally I would review the top 5 tips, but
Yeah.
I forget what we said. So this will be on my YouTube channel. So just look it up, Bob Humor on YouTube. You'll see we'll upload this.
Follow him.
But
He's
let's
amazing.
start with the fifth, and before I do the 5th one, I just want to say again, follow Tracy Largo, follow SLT Conference, follow me, Rehan Bobby. You can ask us questions, no problem. You can hashtag me, Hugh for Bobby. You will answer any question you have on Periscope every time I join. I'm actually doing another one tomorrow, my weekly Periscope chat with Seopa at 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The 5th one, and this is really critical, you have to have kick-ass content. It doesn't matter if you're in a basement.
Content is king.
You can be in a basement with a chalkboard, chalky to chalkboard, but if Seth Godin's there, it's going to be amazing. And if you can be in in the back of a church.
We love you, Seth.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We love you, Seth. If you're in the back of a church and Gary Vaynerchuk's there, it's going to be amazing. So you want to make sure you have amazing content. Don't have crappy content. Have amazing content that really would resonate, because that's going to create amazing delegates, which is going to create an amazing energy, no matter where you are, even if you're in a 5-star hotel or in the bottom of a church basement. The content is king.
And then just as a bonus, everybody,
Bonus.
bonus one just for you, because we love you, shows the hearts, hey, is vision the event before the event happens. And I know that sounds really, but like actually meditate, envision your delegates, envision that you are one of the people experiencing your event, and remember that events, the best events, are experiential. So they want to evoke every sense that you have, right? And amazing. And are you in the event? Which one do you like the most?
Well, we're at the Lodge on Queen, but the events we like the most, I think, we just talked about the things where there's great people, great content, great energy.
Great people, yeah.
Well, we'd love to come to your event. Just send us a message and we'll see what we can do. That's what we do. I mean,
Where's your event?
Where's
oh,
your
it's
event?
Jim.
Hey, Jim. Welcome,
Hey, Jim.
Jim.
How's it going?
Yeah. So I mean,
Jim's in my Leaders Read Club.
Okay.
Because
there you
Leaders
go.
do read. You should be in that club. It's 50 of the top entrepreneurs, and we read a book every month. But
See, I'm more in the Leaders Do Club, but that's fine. That's,
Leaders Read and Leaders
I know.
Do.
They do read, so there you go.
But yeah, just to finish that tip, you want to visualize the event itself and play it in your head, because it all starts here, right? So if you can envision your everybody smiling, if you can envision a team that's running flawlessly, if you can envision the profit that you want to make, if you want to envision the impact, and you yourself feeling amazing, that it's a mental game, right? And you can manifest more of that into your event.
Yeah.
Other than that, have fun.
Awesome. This is great. We'll have to do one again. I'll try to get Teresa to do more Periscopes.
This is dope. This is my first
And
Periscope.
I'm going to try to do
live.
more of these. But again, if you have any questions, comments, queries, posers, you just share, comment, let us know, and we will do our
And we're
best.
so thankful you joined us,
Thank
and we
you for
hope that you have
joining
an
us.
epic, epic day.
Thanks, guys. Okay, have a great day.
Bye.
Okay,
Say hi.